the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skip to school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me up by the morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning. I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the volume. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture me. You got the picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russia. Ladies should never the luggage. My diamonds they tussling. My neck and my belly on. They call it for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. B-Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on me. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. Something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me up by the morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning. I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the volume. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Then on the ground they go with the running back. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Cousins now on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cannon. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Play action now. Cousins gonna let one fly for Robinson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. Muscles him off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he's got room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Isaiah Crowell, 98 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And that carry of 98 yards is now tied for the second longest in NFL history.
Ahman Green did it, I believe, in 2003 when he was playing for Green Bay.
Against the Broncos, I think.
And just face it, no matter who was running the ball, for that distance, give them some oxygen as well as the touchdown. What a play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Good. Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Following the interception, Cousins fights loose, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long for Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Caught out left side by Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down carry now for Crowell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Let's go 47. 26.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
It's complete to Grant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second and goal, one man in the backfield, that's Crowell. He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Isaiah Crowell with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Smith in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. To throw is Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. The open man is Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Thomas. Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit. So
the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he'll bring this one. Back to the 29. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this one's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And a loose football. And the Buccaneers have it. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They get it to him running left. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
First down, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep. They've got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll toss it to Crowell. Finding room at the 30. Still fighting. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. First catch there for Thomas. It's a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Grant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight end.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Gone!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The setup to throw. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a handoff to Crowell. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
That is caught inside the 5. First target, first catch, and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Second and goal, one man in the backfield. That's Crowell. They get it to him running left. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Isaiah Crowell punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 52 yards. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The pitch to Crowell. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Going underneath for Crowell. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Grant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Prescott on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Smith in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack.
Detroit,
work to be done.
Detroit.
Now back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Gone, 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 gone.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And fights through one man. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He's going to go deep for Conley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. To the air again, Prescott. And it will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Now Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, Prescott here to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding a big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing here, Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. This is Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Eagles, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.